left off. Okay, so we're now trying it from an iPad, which might be better.
Oh, I'm so versatile, you know.
Indeed. So if anybody's
unlimited.
If anybody's still there, that would be good. We've never had this much trouble.
No.
It's bizarre. Okay, so I'm not sure where we left off, but thank you, Myriam. Okay, good. So why don't you go back to...
Well, I was going to say you've got to hand it to the French, at least sometimes. They've passed a law where men on building sites will be fined up to £800 or the equivalent of for whistling or catcalling out to ladies down below. I mean, that sounds silly to me. I'd pay any group of workmen to whistle at me.
Oh, I've got to wet me whistle.
I wonder if they take Bitcoin or Medicare even. Who
Yes,
knows?
indeed.
Yes. Well, I'm going to tell you something nice and boring now. We had an inspector here. Oh, it's all gone off my screen now too. Oh, Ruth.
What?
I've got a site map on the screen now.
Okay, you need to go. Martin, can you go get... No, you need to go get the script back. Technology is not cooperating today. She's clicked on Summit. She's clicked on Summit. Here we go. Tech help incoming.
Okay.
Hello, Preston Smith.
Hi, Preston. How are you, darling? Still making music? Good boy. Nice to hear from you. I'm trying to touch anything now in case I just come knock around myself.
Scroll down with your little mousey mouse.
Yeah.
There you
now,
go.
we had an inspector here on Saturday to check the garden to make sure that we didn't have any standing water because of the danger of mosquitoes this time of the year. So we passed with flying colours, as Ruth is really diligent about this stuff. She takes care of the garden.
Well, I don't want anything biting me except Martin, you say.
Oh, I see. Oh, I would say I've got a longer list than that, but never mind. No, we did have one little glitch. She had 2 geraniums in a jug of water waiting for them to root so she could replant them. And when this guy lifted them out, he said the bottom of the jug was covered with larvae, which would eventually have become mozzies.
So watch your standing water, mate.
So yeah, even if, say, if you've got a bottle cap, you know, if you're having a drink out in the garden and you drop the lid off a bottle of Coke or Sprite or anything, it can, water can, you know, congeal in there either from sprinklers or the rain or the mist or whatever. And off you go with the...
So I think it's time for our special guest, don't you?
Let's see if we have better luck.
Myriam von M. Maybe she'll bring us some good technology luck.
Yeah.
Martin, can you escort our lady guest and her chair in? And I will tell you, you know, where you need to go.
Chair over.
Yes, ta-da. So, I'm sure that Myriam's audience is extremely familiar with who she is. That she is, this is our good friend Myriam von M, who is the founder of, well, I'll let her tell you. We met in Vienna, correct?
No. Yes, we did.
Yes, indeed. It's not a deposition, it's just a Facebook Live.
It was 2015, actually. Right.
Was it really 3 years? Well,
it's been 3 years. At the Dancer Against Cancer MyAid Award.
That's right.
That was awesome. Where I met this stunning young lady.
A little younger, 3 years younger.
Yeah, 3 years younger.
Well.
But I mean, it's amazing. I was just telling Martin earlier that I want to be like you. I have your age. I want to even get to your age. You know?
Absolutely.
It's so
no
amazing.
reason why not.
And yeah, I want to say hi to my fans in Germany. Hallo, liebe Freunde in Deutschland. Ich hoffe, ihr versteht mich auch, wenn ich Englisch spreche.
Speaks it like a native.
Oh yes, I try. But I'm really glad to be here.
Okay.
I really am. I enjoy this place. All this memorabilia about the Beatles and everything is just so awesome.
Fun. So tell us what's going on this trip, what you're up to?
Oh, well, it's kind of a work and travel trip. I have been going to, yesterday I actually went to see the Farrah Fawcett Foundation.
Oh, you did?
Yes.
Good.
Ruth hooked me up, and it was awesome because I think we're going to go places. We got to go to the HPV prevention. We're going to do maybe some screenings even and stuff like that.
Super.
And, well, then I'm here for my show that aired in Germany in the beginning of May. And we are actually bringing it to the U.S.
Oh, good.
Yes, we are, and we have a lot of pitch meetings, and I really keep your fingers crossed that we're going to get this going here because I think it will help a lot of people, live life not in the perspective of death, we are all going to die eventually, right?
Yeah.
So even though you know this, you got to live life, you know, but live life to the fullest, and not at the point where you find out that you're sick. From the point where you were born, you should do it.
That's right.
You know, so that's basically why I'm here. I want to bring my message to the U.S. It's been amazing in Europe. I mean, I have I don't know, 20 million people a week that we connect to, which is crazy.
Wonderful.
And I think we can get even bigger here.
I'm sure.
So tell the folks a little bit about the difference in not just the moral standard, but the acceptance of HPV awareness and inoculation, because it's preventable, right?
It is. HPV you can prevent to 100%. There is a vaccine out there that a lot of people are kind of, you know, against. All the no-go vaccine people, we have those in Europe just as we do here. If you keep going to your pap smears and you get everything checked on a regular basis, the chances or the odds of becoming sick with cervical cancer is like at a minimum of 0.4, I think, %, which is almost nothing, you know. And I think, why not use the opportunities that we have to do this? Why everybody's always crying, oh, I want something against cancer, I want to find a cure for cancer. Well, now we do have something that's there that will actually help us, but people are like, oh, no, I don't know, I might get autism because of a vaccine or whatnot, you know?
I think in America also, it's the religious aspect of it.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people think that if you inoculate a teenager, it's automatically going to turn them into a super sexually active crazy person.
That's crazy, because actually when I was at the Farrah Fawcett Foundation yesterday, we were talking about what do they do at schools? What do they tell the children? What do they do in sex ed? And she actually told me, I was like, my chin dropped down to the table. I was like, what? They tell children, well, if you want to have safer sex and you don't want to get a girl pregnant, you have to have anal sex.
What? Oh, no.
I'm serious.
No.
That's what they're telling the children. And so there are actually young girls at the age between 12 and 16, 17 that go to the doctor because they have anal bruising and cuts and
That's unbelievable.
That's what they say, because nobody cares about becoming sick. They're all just they care about becoming pregnant, you know?
So, but you can get HPV from anal sex and oral sex, and it's a virus, right?
It's a virus. You can get it anyway. Boys can get it.
Boys can get it.
Boys don't have, you can get vulvar cancer from it, you can get cervical cancer from it, you can get anal cancer, you can get throat cancer, you can get mouth cancer, you can get tongue cancer, you can get all kinds of cancers from HPV. And it doesn't matter where. I mean, you have oral sex, you can get it in your mouth. You have normal sex, you get it normally.
Right.
And it's not preventable. It's not preventable through a condom. That means you have the risk of becoming sick if somebody's infected is pretty high, even though you are actually protecting yourself. So the only way of protecting yourself is either not having sex at all or getting a vaccine. Right?
Right.
So 80% or even more, I think 85% of the world's population is HPV positive. So, I mean, imagine the chances of getting this disease. And even if you're healed out and you've carried the virus in you and everything is great, I mean, a lot of people heal it out, it's fine, but you still carry it inside of you.
I see.
So you can still, if you have your immune system's down and low, you can still give it to other people. So, you know, the chances of having somebody when you have sex on a regular basis with different people is like really, really high. It's much, much more contagious than HIV. And it's crazy. It's preventable. And
Mark Lindsay, our friend from Houston, Texas, says we also need a cure for ignorance and superstition.
Oh, hell yeah. I'm with you on that. Yeah. I am so with you, because, I mean, seriously, we have the chance to do it, and I get so pissed off when I hear people die or women die of cervical cancer. There is no need today, in the time today, to die of cervical cancer. And I think it's not just the people's fault because they're ignorant.
Yes.
It's the doctor's fault. It's the pharma industry's fault for putting it out there the wrong way. Yes. And I think it's really, really important that there are people out there that do spread awareness in a right way. I'm HPV positive. I've been sick for so many years. I've relapsed in cancer 3 times, and we all know the more you relapse, the higher chances are you're not going to survive the next time. So if there would have been a vaccine out there before I got sick, I would have put it in my body.
Yes.
Seriously.
Absolutely.
I mean, people say, well, side effects, blah. Yeah, there's side effects to everything in life. So
One of the side effects of life is dying.
Yeah, exactly. But what are the side effects of chemo? And what are the side effects of radiation?
Yeah.
You have no idea. I mean, seriously, if you've gone through that, your life will be shit for the rest of your life, because you will always have long-term side effects. Like, you know, it affects you. And you don't need to have that.
Right.
So if we can prevent at least one type of cancer, then we should do it. And not just talk about it, you know?
Absolutely.
I
So
hate that.
tell us a little bit about your RTL TV show.
Oh yeah, it's called, I'm going to say it in German, Voller Leben, meine letzte Liste. It's basically about a bucket list. And it's a non-scripted documentary TV series. That means that they follow us around with my actual work that I do. So these patients these people, patients I'd call them, that are in this format, they're actually my patients. They've been my patients for a while, and I've been taking care of them for a long time. They're all terminally ill, all of my patients are. And they're not just HPV-related cancers, they're all types of cancers, but it is cancer. And they're all young people mostly. I mean, 54, I think, is the eldest woman I have. So we try to create a bucket list. And we don't do it let's write a list about things I want to do in life. No, we go on a psychological basis. We go down to the depths. It can be, one of these wishes could be like, oh, I want to eat spaghetti and meatballs like I did when I was a child, that my grandma made, because it makes childhood memories come up at a time where I wasn't sick, you know? And so that's part of the plan. We do little wishes, but we do the big ones too.
What's the craziest one you've done?
Well, one of my patients wanted to actually fly in a jet. And I have to do all these things with them, you know? And when he said, oh, I want to fly in a jet, I was like, oh my God, I'm going to die. I'm so afraid. I'm afraid of flying, number one. Number two, I don't even go on roller coasters. So if you put me on a jet that goes like Mach 3, I will die definitely. I will throw up all over the place. Wow. So I thought, okay, well, if he wants to do this, we'll do this. But he actually died while we were shooting. And we did grant as much wishes as we could for him, and he died. He was 33. His name was Sebastian, and I had been he was my patient for 3 years, and I was actually kind of relieved when I found out he can't do this no more. But I did feel sorry, because I wanted to grant him every wish that I could possibly just grant, you know. So yeah, it was a really, really emotional first season. I cried a lot, even though I was in the topic and I shot with these people for a long period of time. I've lost over 95 patients that I have been taking care of. I hold their hand when they die. So it's really hard for me to let go too, because they're friends, you know. It's not just like, I'm not a doctor that goes, okay, you have this diagnosis, I'm going to do this and this for you. I go into their homes. I actually become part of their family. I take care of them in all kinds of life situations. I give them money. I grant their wishes. I try to take them away from the cancer so they don't have to focus on it as much, you know.
Fantastic.
So it's hard every time. And when I watched the series, I was actually devastated at times. I thought, wow. While you're doing it, you just do.
You're busy.
You're busy, you know? But when you look at it again, in the retrospective, you're like, oh my God, how can I do this? How can I hold up, you know?
It's amazing,
the smiles in these people's faces is what keeps me going, you know?
So Yvonne Elsner is sending love, and Verena from Germany is sending love.
Oh, good. Hello, Verena.
Love to Yvonne und Verena.
Verena, yes, absolutely.
Viel Liebe zu euch.
Yeah. So tell folks how they can. Our folks, obviously, your fans know how to find you. Tell folks how to find you and how to get involved.
Yes. You can support us from America. We actually have a Facebook page. It's Myriam von M, M-Y-R-I-A-M -VON -M.de. That's my homepage. It's in English too, so just click on the little American flag and you'll have your text in English. You can support us by donating. You can support us by sharing. You can come on my page on Facebook. It's Myriam von M. And my phone is ringing. I will turn it away. But just like I said, do it. Be a part of the Fuck Cancer. Fuck Cancer. What are we? Fuck
Movement.
Cancer movement. We're the biggest one in Europe, and I am really, really looking forward to seeing you guys over there. And I hope we see each other here when my series comes to the U.S.
Oh,
You should start a
absolutely.
petition. Let's get you to America.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
okay.
All right. We'll do
You
that.
start a petition for me.
I will.
And
Great.
may I donate my bracelet to you?
Oh.
It's too heavy for me.
Oh, look at this person. I will. This is my.
It's only got
ongoing.
water in it today.
It's only got
actually.
water
Yeah,
in it.
just for test.
For hard days, you know, after hard days of work.
Yes.
This is great. I actually saw this in Vegas when I was in Vegas.
Oh, did you?
Yes.
It's arrived yesterday. So I
Awesome.
ordered it online.
Cool.
But it weighs a ton.
It is heavy.
Isn't it just?
And when if
Yeah.
is it fluoridated with water? Yeah.
Water, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's water, but it could be gin. You never know. She
Gin
might be
or
lying.
Vodka. No.
No.
Not
No.
too no.
Well, I just want
Not
to
this
say, something before I go. Angie is, am I allowed to say how old she is?
Yes.
She's 88 Jahre alt, 88 years old, and I am so stoked on it. I cannot even, seriously, I want to have the energy and the power that you do too.
Well, I don't know where it comes from, but these two kids here.
You got some good genes
Ruth and
there.
Martin. What do you reckon?
That's great. You guys are great. I'm really happy to be here. Thank you
Oh,
for having
good.
me.
Oh, it's a
Thank you.
delight to have you. Thank you, darling.
Yay.
Thank you, ma'am.
No.
So I guess we have to do our silly, typical ditty thing, right?
Yes,
For
we'll do a little
music.
short one today because we've had poor people have been messed about no end.
So
Done it
we're,
again.
you've done it again.
I keep
Technology's going all
Oh,
over the place, isn't it?
How about Michael Finnegan? That's a
Really?
short one.
It's a short one?
Yeah, go on.
All right.
Oh,
There once was a man named Michael Finnegan. He had whiskers on his chin again. Like you go out and blew them in again. Poor old Michael Finnegan.
That's the end of it.
That's it?
Yeah, well,
There's no
I mean,
second
what do you
verse?
expect for nothing? I said it would be a short.
Hey, and showcase your latest Beatle limerick. Come on.
It's not La Traviata, is it?
No.
Okay.
There once was a group from the pool, played guitars and some drums after school. But their manager, Brian, was incessantly trying, made their tunes so they'd always be cool. But
Thanks for tuning in. Check out Myriam von M
Yes,
and her
please.
Fuck Cancer movement. And we'll post the link to the petition to get her show in America soon.
Absolutely. Thanks,
All right.
everybody. God
Lots of
bless.
love, kids.
Bye-bye.
Can we say fuck one more time because we want a mature rating on the show, please?
No,
No.
that's okay. I don't want one of the community standards warnings from Mrs.
Ooh,
Zuckerberg.
yeah, I got one today.
You're first.
All right.
Ooh,
Okay, kids, thanks for tuning in. Sorry about
Bye-bye.
all the tech crap. We'll get it sorted for next week. Bye.
Cheers.